How many people live in Iran, by the way?
I don't know the population.
At all?
No, I don't know the population.
How many people live in Iran, by the way?
I don't know the population.
At all?
No, I don't know the population.
You don't know the population of the country you seek to topple?
How many people live in Iran?
92 million.
Okay. Yeah,
How could you not know that?
I don't sit around memorizing population tables.
Well, it's kind of relevant because you're calling for the overthrow of the government.
Why is it relevant whether it's,
because,
it's 90 million or 80 million or 100 million? Why is that relevant?
Because if you don't know anything about the country...
I didn't say I don't know anything about...
Okay, what's the ethnic mix of Iran?
They are Persians and predominantly Shia. Okay,
it's not even... You don't know anything about Iran, so
okay,
actually the country...
I am not the Tucker Carlson expert on Iran.
You're a senator who's calling for the overthrow of the government,
you're the one
and you
who
don't know anything about the country.
No, you don't know anything about the country.
What's happening, everybody? It's the Claremont Show, and it's not often we as Democrats get to say that we can actually kind of agree with tough-talking Tucker Carlson. I'm Lamont Tyson. That's Claire. Welcome. Links in description. Subscribe. We've got a channel. We've got a TikTok, all that good stuff. But Claire, what do you think about tough-talking Tucker Carlson taking on Ted, don't call me Raphael from the Ninja Turtles Cruz, who by all accounts is the biggest asshole in government, even bigger asshole than Trump? What do you think about Tucker Carlson actually holding his feet to the fire?
I think this is the sign of the end times. I am actively supporting, to some degree.
Let's
put that caveat in there, okay?
Yeah.
Tucker motherfucker-ing Carlson.
Mm-hmm.
Ew, what an icky feeling. But also, wow, that shows you how fucking bad it must be. I also saw another clip of him yesterday, and basically everyone was talking about, looks like the arsonist is trying to put out the fire, because all of a sudden he's doing this whistleblowing and making sure everyone knows, oh shit, actually Trump might not be the answer for us. And actually Fox News is a propagandist machine that is built to brainwash your boomer parents. And we're like, oh, crazy, because who was the talking piece for them, the biggest one for years? It was you. And so while I can't be mad at the fact that he is finally doubling back, let's not forget, Tucker, that you were a part of this. You very much built this fire, and now you're asking everyone to douse it. And I don't know what to tell you, Tucker. It's you might be a little bit too late to the party.
This is what I would say about both of them, Claire. Tucker Carlson has got his own shows and networks now, so it's easy for him to talk shit about his former employer. That's one thing. Number two, when he was on Fox, you could kind of pick up on his anti-Semite proclivities. And now that Trump has made it okay for you to side with dictators like Putin, to cozy up with the Middle East and make buddies with them, because Trump has done that with the Saudi prince. People that really hate us, Trump has cozied up to them. So you can see this all of a sudden, he's trying to act and seem as though he's got the people of Iran in mind. No, the fuck he doesn't. He's just cozying up to power. And then the sad thing about Ted, Raphael, Ninja Turtle Cruz is that we are about to go to war. You are a government senator, and you don't know shit about the country that we are possibly about to get the war in. And Claire, the clips get better. I got another one where they start talking about death to Trump and all kinds of other stuff. Take a look at this shit. The New York gutter rats are eating each other. As Trump said, they're eating the dogs. The rats are eating themselves. Here we go.
No, you don't know anything about the country. You're the one who claims they're not trying to murder Donald Trump. You're the one who can't figure out if it was a good idea to kill General Soleimani, and you said it was bad.
You don't believe they're trying to murder Trump?
Yes, I do.
Because you're not calling for military... calling for military strikes against them in retaliation. And if you really believe that,
carrying out military strikes today.
You said Israel was.
Right. With our help. I said we. Israel is leading them, but we're supporting them.
Well, you're breaking news here, because the U.S. government last night denied, the National Security Council spokesman Alex Pfeiffer denied on behalf of Trump that we were acting on Israel's behalf in any offensive capacity.
No, we're not bombing them. Israel's bombing them.
You just said we were.
We are supporting Israel.
High stakes. You're a senator. If you're saying the United States government is at war with Iran right now, people are listening.
When Tucker Carlson hits that, we're right now. That classic prep boy, I got your ass. It really, you know what? You know who looks bad in this? Raphael, don't call me a Ninja Turtle Cruz, looks horrible because you're the senator.
Tucker set him up. I mean, Tucker set him up pretty well for failure because he knew he wasn't going to know that shit. He knew he wasn't going to know any of that shit.
Well, that's the problem. That's the problem, Claire. That is the problem. When Elon Musk came in with the Doge and his fucking hacksaw, he talking about he cutting waste, abuse, and fraud. Well, you forgot to cut out the senators and Congress people that don't know shit. They should have been cut out the damn budget. Their salaries, their pensions, and everything. And Raphael Cruz is an example of this shit. It is pathetic. He don't know whether we about to go to war with them, but then he's talking about we got cruise ships off the coast and we're going to go to war. And then he start doing the classic Republican thing: deflect, ask you questions. That's when you know you've got their ass. I'll give the last word to you, Claire. Then we got something else to talk about.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good example of how also journalism needs to be targeted. Journalism, we need to be asked. I hate that it's coming from Tucker, of all people, but he probably is willing to even do this interview because he thinks Tucker's one of us. Like, you know, he's a Republican like me. And it's the same reason that Trump is trying to limit who gets to access, like which press gets to come and ask questions to Crooked Caroline, to Triple K Caroline. And so, and it's a good example of, if you set up journalism the right way, we can get the answers out of these idiots and prove once and for all that they are idiots. And so I hate that it is Tucker who's doing it, but I think this is also a great example of target these dumb politicians who aren't updated on what is actually going on, who don't know the facts, and make them let it be known. Don't just shoot alley-oops at them all day, asking them very simple questions that you know they're going to know. Let's challenge them. We should have people who are representing us that we can think of almost no topic that would throw them, and almost no question, if it's a relevant question, that they wouldn't have an answer to, especially if it's something like the population of a country or the ethnic mix of a country that you are heavily involved with and that we are potentially going to go to war with or be involved in a war with. So yes, I think all in all, Tucker, still not a fan, but thank you for at least using journalism to target the worst of the worst. And let's figure out a way to get the worst of the worst the fuck out of here.
Right. If you're listening to us on the Claremont podcast, I just showed a couple of slides, and I did it on a fifth grader's beginner's level for the MAGA people that's going to watch this. The complete history of Iran and Israel's tension, so that you can make a better informed decision on who you should support, and not just blindly support one or the other one because someone's always told you we need to do it. Someone has always said they're our enemies. Understand why these countries hate each other and the history of how they came to hate each other. Because let's just keep this thing real. If the natives to this country could set up an army powerful enough to overthrow America, they would, because we took this land from them. But they don't have that kind of capacity. And so some of these tensions you see in other countries is for the same exact reasons. The slideshow is in here. If you're listening, go back, watch the video. Me and Claire are on to the next one.